Good morning, B.C.E. I hope you're all well. So in this video, I wanted to talk about, first of all, for those of you familiar with my channel, and anyone new, please go into the Needful Things playlist. There's a video called House of Horrors, which details exactly the occult scum that I was surrounded by my entire life. And because I was not taught any of this occult knowledge, I had no idea. I thought these were fine, upstanding citizens. My family, as it were. This is my Eastern Star, daughter of the American Revolution, numerology practicing, baby eating, Satan worshipping, witch, whore, mother's, dog's gravestone, in which the birthday and death day are both 33, which is mathematically impossible. So, right, here's their pagan sex worship, which is all they care about. Inserting something into somewhere, or having something inserted into somewhere. These are their priorities. And hurting children and speaking backwards while doing it. Now this is Crowley's Liber Oz, O-Z, letters to number 77. The point I'm driving at here, maybe I'm not building quickly enough, is that we're at war here. Okay, this is war. Right? Mr. Uprising did a video a while back about Jared Leto's band, 30 Seconds to Mars, or whatever they're called, whatever terrible, awful band they are. They have a banner on their album cover that says, "This is war." And right, as Carl said, who do you think they're talking to? They're talking to us. And it's a silent war. And the reason it's a silent war and everything's done through deception is because that's all they have. Okay? And they need to do certain things in order to produce a spiritual result. All we have to do is pray to Yahweh. Energy. They deal in low vibrational waves, the lowest of the low. Guttural, primal, disgusting. Right? Eating babies, crapping in each other's mouths, practicing witchcraft, speaking in tongues, talking backwards, ritualizing children and babies. These are the things they must do in order to produce a spiritual result. We don't have to go that route. The problem is, none of us have been thinking there was a giant war going on. There are none of these little wars. Okay, these wars that they have, they're just against good people. They're out sacrificing people. This country's never been attacked. The USA, 311, pentagrams on the flag, red and blue for Masonry 77. This is all the land of Oz. The upside down, for those who have seen Stranger Things. Because where do you find truth? In the movies and fiction, and where do you find lies? In the news. Right, they're telling you right to your face. And the story just coincidentally picks up on November 6, 1983, which is a 66, a 99, and 1983 is 21 for 777. Now see, my mother, the occultist she was, had a bunch of interesting events happen in my life in 1983. As I was 7, that's 21. And they're occultists. See, there's a supernatural agenda here, and they know who's going to be on what team and who isn't. And they've been picking off players on our team because nobody on our team thought there was anything going on, which is the brilliance of it being one thing. Because when it's one giant thing, you deal with people with incredulity who think, how in the world could this only be one thing? How could all these people be involved? And then they play on the fact that it seems so unbelievable. Because in theory, it is unbelievable. In practice, it's the reality of the matter. Right. Now, because it's all connected. And it's war. That's what it is. Supernatural war. And every time they deceive someone into hell, and every time they lie someone into their grave, and every time they sacrifice a baby, they take an inch, or they take a mile, or whatever you want to use as your barometer. But how do they do it? By fooling you. And I don't mean you, I mean you, the royal you, the writ large. Montauk, okay? This is what Stranger Things is based on. Now, they also have, along with Montauk, which is just a bunch of supernatural ritual, thieving of children and babies and street urchins to practice these things upon them. That's what went on at Montauk. Okay, they added all this supernatural business. And I'm not poo-pooing the supernatural, but they make it utterly fantastic. Giant demigorgons blasting through walls. Now, I'm not, I believe demons are interdimensional beings, but do I think these are the things that occurred? No. I think you're talking about Freemasonic, Talmudic, satanic ritual abuse. Now, Montauk, New York. What's that? What road? What road is that? 2 7s, that's what road. Land of OZ, Liber Oz. Liberal. Right, the Montauk Point Lighthouse. And we're going to connect this later because I happen to work at a place called the Lighthouse. Take the literal, make it figurative. The Lighthouse. Montauk, and they jumbled it all up. Montauk, all right? Montauk, New York, 33. And it just so happens, wouldn't you know it, our old friend, Mr. Crowley, Mr. He, She, It, Creature, whatever, Mr. Crowley paid a visit here. Because there's something about these ley lines, no pun intended, something about these ley lines that produces results. Think the World Trade Center and why there's a Masonic cornerstone, why they've blown it up 3 times, why I'm sure one World Trade 285, one World Trade 28 and 5 is 33. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before that thing goes up in fucking flames. But now, the Philadelphia Project, see, because it all equates, which was about what, according to them? Their official story or the bullshit story we get? Time travel. Right, one of the people who worked at Montauk, Cameron Duncan, Cameron 33. See, there's an agenda here. There's only us and them 33. Liars and not. Satanists and Christians. That's it. The Philadelphia Experiment, the name of the ship. The Philadelphia. The Philadelphia is 77. Now, for those that don't know, the Philadelphia Experiment, haha, the Philadelphia Experiment, 88. The Philadelphia Experiment was where a bunch of people during the war, right, WW2, 33 times 2, get it? So anyway, they were in a shipyard in Philadelphia, and apparently, according to some of the people, Al Bielek, who was involved in the Montauk Project, remember Montauk, New York, there, on Interstate 27 and 33 in numerology, the ship time traveled, went through some portal. Mr. Bielek can explain it in far greater detail than I can, but this is the story they stick with. When I think it's just ritual abuse and, whatever goes on at CERN and whatever goes on at Cape Canaveral. Right. We were founded by occultists. 6,666 inches by 666 feet. They do everything on opposites. They wanted to create an empire, a world free of Yahweh, Yeshua, and Christ. Therefore, how do you do that? You do the complete opposite. Okay, radio waves, right? The prince of the power of the air. Right, change hearts and minds. Spread. Look, the only people that don't know, didn't know. Because think about all the shill truthers on YouTube. And think about the fact that they're in on it. So they all know. The only people that don't know are the sheep. That's it. We were the only people walking around here without this knowledge. That's the point. 1776, red and blue Freemasonry is 77. 1776, 7 and 6 is 13, 7 and 6 is 42. Right, it just goes round and round. Right, they hatched their great experiment. Because what they did was take their little chunk of real estate at the 33rd parallel, and then by way of Great Britain and Europe 33. All they did at that point was just expand the operation and tell the greatest lie in the history of the world. Well, they've got several running neck and neck, but that the United States of America, 311, red and blue for masonry, pentagrams 33, that the United States of America is a Christian country. It's a doozy. Right, pentagrams, red and blue. It's a complete fucking joke when you think critically. Philly. She's a Philly cheesesteak, 2-in-1-3, or 777. Right, Philly is also... See, this language is set up. This language is a war tool. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. 3 sevens. The 76er. Like a patriot. Like the Philadelphia 76ers. Take something literal, make it figurative. And what is this country really founded on, the United States? It's founded on obstruction, disagreement, and revolt against the one and only true God, the prime creator, Yahweh. 76er itself, 2 sevens. Look at the interstates around Philadelphia. 276, right, sure. Because that's 2 sevens, a 76, and it's a what? It's a 96 for the micro and macro, 9 and 5 is 14, red and blue for masonry, 295, which gives you a coded 911, 9 and 5 for 14, and a 55, which is a duality number, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, and 99, King of Prussia. King of Prussia is 66. It's all the same thing. And it's all war. Right. Unfortunately for them, their little police handler, Muppet, flying monkey turd boys, the police, 33. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do about praying for them to spiritually get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Sorry, no court of law can convict me for that. Now, Valley Forge National Historical Park, which is complete garbage, it's bullshit. There's a memorial arch, the Arch of Baal, the Arch of Palmyra, the Arch of Triumph, right. Thou shalt not make them pass through the fire, right. Look at its number, 66777. 657. Well, 6 and 5 is 11, and 7 and 11 is what? 77 for the land of Oz. Right, and they jumble it all up and move it around, but the truth had to be out there somewhere. Joshua tree, Yeshua. Yeshua, whom they slain and hung from a tree. That's why the KKK, 11-11-11, that's why they hang black people. The Ku Klux Klan. No, they just want the 3 Ks there. And the reason they hang black people is for that reason. It's because of Yeshua. The reason abortion clinics run rampant through black communities is because of Yeshua. The reason they want Indians and black people drunk all the time and murdering their babies is because of Yeshua. Period. End of story. Right. Crucified. Right. From a tree. It's right there. Look, they even left it in the Queen James Gender Invert Pedophile Bible. They even left it in there. Now, see, I know these motherfuckers personally. Fuck you, Leonard. Fuck you, Henry. Hey, fuck you, every cop. Fuck you, every ex-president. Fuck all of you. Prinz and Volkart Jewelers in Philadelphia. It's Spread Eagle Village. Spread Eagle Village. Very funny. They love a play on names. That's a phoenix in the right-hand corner. Their last name is 33. Lord Jem, you fucking sodomite asshole. That's what you are. You baby-murdering, baby-eating sodomite asshole. Spread Eagle Village. 88. Right, I just coincidentally to attend this school with his son, W.W. Woodland. First of all, Woodland, right, there are no coincidences, none, zero. Woodland Warriors, that was our mascot, our logo. Woodland Warriors, WW for 33. Right, here's an administrator. Remember that little plane crash out there? Right. Am I saying he did it himself personally? Well, no plane crashed there, so really anybody could have done it. But his name's Shank, this is Shanksville, Woodland Warriors, WW for 33. My point is only that it's all connected, and it's all a play on names, and it's all mockery, because that's what they deal in. Oh, look at the roads, right. Right, a 66693, and a what? 9 times 3 is what? 2 sevens. September 11th, right. Muhammad Atta, 33. Right, flight 77, flight 175, flight 11. Give me a fucking break. Right, back to Woodland. That's a circle, circle 33. Red and blue for masonry. I was taught none of this stuff. None of it. See what lazy pricks you all are. We had to come by this thanks to good people doing the world a favor. Woodland Warriors 66. My point is, this is a language, this is witchcraft. This is war. Woodland Warriors is also 94. The only reason I'm showing this is just to show you it goes everywhere. 9 and 4 is 13, that's a 6 and a 7, right? 9 and 4 is 3 6s, that's 3 6s, or it's 9 times 3, or it's 6 times 3. But you wind up with a Kabbalistic number any way you go. Leonard, per that jewelry prick I just showed you, Leonard, 33. The last name, 33. My other friend, you can stop and look at the names. I'm not scared. Scott Riley, motherfuck you. Fuck you, 33. Right, X, fuck you too. Right, fuck all of you. Because see, if you look around your lives, ladies and gents, maybe not to this extent, obviously, but you know, if you're not of their line of thinking, you're going to find a bunch of this stuff in your lives too. The street my father grew up on, my favorite baseball player growing up, who poisoned, allegedly, Michael Jackson, Michael 33, Conrad Murray, Murray 33. This was my principal at the Woodland School, WW for 33. Murray, 33. My across the street neighbor used to work for this company. And everybody I ever know, they all know each other. Even though these people are from Connecticut, but they know all the people I know in Philadelphia. What do you think the odds of that are? Right. Run by a man named Don Freeman. Freeman, right there. Freeman DuPont. Right, because when you meet a Freeman, when you meet a member of this bloodline, you're meeting them all. Because it's one bloodline. That's the point. We're scattered. They're a tight-knit group. Get it? That's how they've been able to do it. And they tell you all over the place. 33 segments to the UN map. Right, David Rockefeller gloats about 9/11 in 1967, for as it is written, right? But they jumbled it up, put it all over the place. David Rockefeller, 110 in numerology. Right on the cover of Newsweek. Right, that's the exact brand of cigarettes my mother used to smoke, Territon Long Lights. So, there's David Rockefeller, Newsweek, cut/chop. That's a 333, CSC. Newsweek is 33, and there's no such thing as a budget, because all the countries have all the money. There's no such thing. They all have it. It's all one thing. Newsweek 33. Also 3 sevens. Time Magazine, ha ha ha, 76, 13, 42. Seems to be a pretty important number. Right. The Joker. I'm a joker, I'm a toker, I'm a midnight smoker. Where is the Joker? Have you seen him around in his silly coned cap that he wears like a crown? Purple for royalty and witchcraft, green for the land of OZ. Right. Purple crown. Fleur-de-lis, Satan's flower. Right. Fleur-de-lis, Boy Scouts. Phoenix, pentagrams, 33. They're training to be Satanists. Their motto is be prepared in case we ever figured it out and they had to go on the run. That's why their motto is be prepared. We blow. Like we make these kids blow us. They love a play on names. Pentagram 33. Webelos. Will be loyal scouts. Yeah, right. Duality. For the land of OZ. Yellow on the road. Yellow lines on the road. Brick buildings. The yellow brick road. Route 77. Right, the Aurora shooter. It's all connected. Aurora, Illinois. Where's Wayne Campbell from in Wayne's World? Campbell's Soup. Where's Wayne Campbell from? He's from Aurora, Illinois. If you watch Terms of Endearment, starring Jack Nicholson, who pops up in all these things too, and also coincidentally played the Joker. Aurora is the main character's name. Aurora, Illinois. The Aurora shooter. The Aurora Borealis. Orange hair for 33, James Holmes. Orange 33. Annie Lennox, the Eurythmics. The Eurythmics is 66. See, it's all connected. What's the format for a record? 33 and a third. A 45. Right, H. Wayne Carver of Newtown. Right, the coroner named Carver. As Russian Vidge said, nice. Nice, just coincidentally, is 2 sevens. Do I ever hear anybody, nice? Right, 2 sevens. Right, Noah Posner, who died in 3 different places. His father, Leonard 33. Newtown's obviously 33. Mark Dice says it's real, so you know it's fake. The world of opposites. Sandy Hook Elementary School is 113 because this is a language. This is how they talk to each other. Right, the Hiram Lodge. Hiram Abiff. G for 33. The number 18, Newtown. Sure. Right, and it all connects because then you had the Pulse. Right? 2.5 years later, the Pulse. Right, which is just a way to work the hijacked rainbow in. 49 dead, that's a 13 or a 36 or a 27. Ritual magic in Orlando, that's it. They kept walking past the Dunkin' Donuts sign. D&D for 44, death and destruction in masonry. Police 33, Fozzie Bear, OZ. Police 2 sevens as well, and Police Puppet is 66. Where did John Kennedy die? Kennedy 33 on November 22nd, 1963, 11/22/33. Where allegedly? Parkland Hospital. Right? Wasn't that right? Correct. Parkland Hospital 69. And it all connects. The Parkland shooting. Boss Hog there. Boss Hog 33. Right, he's wearing orange. Right, because they're mocking you. These things aren't real. It's all deception. And they're laughing their ass off at how dumb the people writ large are. The star witness in the Parkland shooting, Delaney Tarr. Delaney Tarr, 33. What a shock. All hoaxes, 33. DNA is a hoax, see, because it's all connected. The O.J. Simpson trial, Simpson 33, Orenthal James Simpson 77, Kris Kardashian 33, her original birth name Kirsten 33. DNA is a hoax, 42 as per Stanley Kubrick. DNA is a hoax is also 33, because English is witchcraft. Pi Day, 314. 14 times 3 gives you 42. That's why it's a thing. Pi Day 33. Right, the Jewish star, the number 3, purple for royalty and witchcraft. the fleur-de-lis, the cross. Her name is what? Elizabeth. Elizabeth 33. Right, and getting, see, just, you can bring it all the way back, right? How do they check lineage? Well, they don't need to check lineage, okay? They know who's been screwing each other, and they all stay within the bloodline. So there's no need for checking lineage, okay? DNA is a fucking hoax. That's just a way to work a serpentine in right there. They've been talking about the double helix. Steely Dan 33 was talking about the double helix in the early 1970s. Purple gloves. It's located in Coralville, which is a shade of orange in Johnson 33 County. There's their website. There's the logo for the city of Coralville. Dome, pyramid. Waters under the dome, coral orange, Orangeville. Right, and you saw a pyramid, pyramids 42. Integrated DNA 44, because it's all connected and this is a language. Integrated DNA, ha ha ha, Land of Oz. Route 77. Chaldean magic. Freemasonry, wizardry, G for 33. That's all it is. They're not Christians. You cannot take any religion that's based on lying. That means from the get-go, nothing they say could possibly be true. I'm saying don't ever trust it. Right, G for 33, circles 33. Ribbon 33. Circles. Orenthal James Simpson. Simpson 33. White Bronco symbolism. Orenthal James Simpson 77. The Simpsons. See how it's all connected? Bart wears what? Red and blue for masonry. Red and blue for masonry 77. Simpsons is 33. They make several Skull and Bones references. Skull and Bones 322. US 322 business route Westchester, PA. Chester is 33. Right, 322. This is how it's all connected. 322. Wolf Blitzer, born March 22nd, 322 in Augsburg, Germany. Augsburg, 33. Skull and Bones 322, located right a stone's throw away from my old house on Route 77 in Guilford, Connecticut. Their logo is a skull and crossbones. 322, Pirate 33. CNN on the 33rd parallel. Right? Why the 33rd parallel? Because that's the war zone. The 33rd parallel. And they've been stomping us. Just need positive energy. That's it. Positive energy in the other direction. They use negative energy. But energy is energy. That's how they've been doing all this. That and witchcraft. Chaldean magic. Human sacrifice. Lying. Right, Babylon. That's where we are. Nothing changed. They just put it underground. The great beast coming out of the ocean, right? Right, take something literal. Make it figurative. Lightbearer 33. The Devil 33. Now the Pope of Freemasonry, Albert Pike 33. Right, the Staff of Hermes, the Caduceus, Medicine, Emergency 33. No, these are just another way they've been murdering us. That's right, Pharmacies 33, Pharmakia Biblically, Walgreens 33. ER, make you think doctors are good, which is wands are made from what? Emergency 33. Hospitals are for rituals 77, the land of OZ. Right, there's a world-renowned children's hospital located right in past the grandstands of this stadium, Kinnick Stadium, in Iowa City. Right, okay, well, Kinnick Stadium is Nile Kinnick is 42. Hawkeye is 33. Black and gold is the color of Satan's livery. Hawkeye. See, it's all connected. The MASH 4077, another thing to make you think doctors are heroic. 4077 is a 77 and it's an 88. Okay, Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce. Hawkeye 33. Right, the judge, like Mad Max. The judge, like Yahweh. It's a language. The judge, 33. Many judges, which is what he has here. All Masons, 33. Right, they're here to put you in jail. They're here to hurt the flock. David A. Mason. Give me a fucking break. Right, CERN, Alice, Destroyer in a circle, Shiva, 33, Destroyer, Destroy All, 33, Kiss, the album Destroyer, Knights in Satan's Service. Right. Gene Simmons' name is Chaim Waits. He's a Khazarian Jew. As is Benjamin Netanyahu. Right, now see, this Israeli satanic court building with the pyramid on top of it, produced and funded by the Rothschilds. This was meant for us. That's what this is meant for. They wanted to drag us all here, eventually, from their little FEMA camps. This is their plan. Take from the FEMA camps, take us here, judge us, then murder us. That was the point. Right, sure. Nothing like being in a courthouse with this looming over your shoulder while you're about to be judged. Sure. Right. Memphis, 269, right? Right. 2 and 6, 8, 8 and 9 is 72, red and blue for masonry. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Egypt, which is why there's a Memphis, Tennessee. Prince William, Baphomet on the military uniform, 1157, 1157. OZ, 14, Satan, 14, Santa, 14, the number 77. Almost as important as 33, 60, it's just as important, seems like. Because it's the number of producing things from the spiritual to the material. But see, we don't need that. We just need to pray. They're the ones who have... Think of all the misery they've caused the world. Masonry, 33. The Masons, 33. Masons also 3 sevens. 1984 is where you are. 77. 1984 is where you are. Ha ha is 113. Right, the rabbit hole. An octagon. Alice Harford from Eyes Wide Shut. It's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Her name is Alice. Her father just coincidentally was a member of a satanic cult because it's all related. The year 1984 is life here. 119, 66, 9/11. It's the opposite. Everything is a lie, and that's a fact. The year 1984 is life. 66. Right, and I wanted to bring up the Tanster posting on shady mainstream media stories by Mr. E. Now, this is a good video because it talks about what we're talking about right now. It's all deception. It's all deception. The bigger the lie, the more people will believe it. Right. And as Call pointed out yesterday, Robert Zemeckis, Robert 33, director of Back to the Future and director of Flight, where this flight becomes inverted, is directing a remake of The Witches. Right? Because it's all connected. Right? Roald Dahl. Dinosaurs. Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, they worked on Back to the Future together. See, that's where I'm getting it's all connected. Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs, ha ha ha. 66. Dinosaurs are fake ha's, coincidentally 77. Tyrannosaurus is 42. Tyrannosaurus Rex, just coincidentally, is 77. And see, the reason I think they're fake is my mother used to take me here all the time. The Yale Peabody Museum of Natural History. First of all, my mother. Second of all, Yale. Whitney Avenue, 2 sevens. It's also 110, 7-Eleven. My fake birthday. Rockefeller, how many stories there were in Shaquille and Boaz. Right across the street from Skull and Bones. 322. Bonesman 33. The 33% is 7-Eleven. G. Sacrifice. Human sacrifice. This is what they do. This is the war you're in. So just pray and don't be scared of these people. There's nothing to be scared of. They're just liars. They're just fucking liars. Just know that. And if you're not deceived, you're facing the right place, you're fine. And yeah, occultists, believers in science, big air quotes, come here and get humiliated. Crescent on Merlin's cap, Crescent 33. Crescent rolls, ha ha ha. 66. Right, because it's all connected. Pillsbury Doughboy. Pills. Berry. I love you all. Hope you're having a good morning. My point is this. It's a spiritual war, and they've been engaging in it. And as Carl says, they're in the game. They've been in the game. So all I'm saying is, let's be in the game. That's all. All right, love you. I love you. Have a good day.